All right, man. Moving on. More news. AC Shadows, man. You know, the grifters. I don't even know what the grifters are doing. I ain't seen Grums on my timeline in a minute. Yeah, if y'all seen Grums or any of the grifters on your timeline in a minute, I ain't been checking for them, but at the same time, I ain't seen them pop up, saying something stupid. So I don't know if they giving up yet. I don't know if they still talking about shadows or not. I'm gonna go check in a minute. But AC Shadows continues to climb up the sale chart. So people are still buying the game. Oh no, how about that? People are still buying the game. Oh my god, it's like they like the game or something. Damn, how dare you like the game? How dare y'all? Hey, what? Oh my goodness, man. Speaking of video games that are ruining young men's lives. uh AC Shadows is continuing to be a successful launch for Ubisoft amid all the company uncertainty. According to the latest information from Circana, the game is one of the best-selling games in the US. I also saw another thing. I don't know if actually gonna say it here, but AC Shadows is trailing Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter is the best-selling game, but AC Shadows is right behind it. Just wow, man. Wow. Wow. You know? In a post on Blue Sky on Monday, Circana's Matt Piscatella revealed that AC Shadows has been the best-selling video game in the U.S. in each of its 3 weeks on the market in terms of dollars. I'll find it. If they read this article, if they saw this article, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, that's just in the U.S. What about Japan? What about Japan? Japan, 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 Japan. They ain't buying it in Japan though. That's what they'll say. They ain't buying it in Japan." It was added that it's the second best selling game year to date, trailing only Monster Hunter Wilds. Monster Hunter Wilds released just about 3 weeks, February 28th, before Assassin's Creed launched on March 20th. Those specific numbers haven't been revealed by Circana. Ubisoft has said publicly that more than 3 million players have played the game in this first week. That number, however, is likely to include those who received a copy from Ubisoft or subscribers to Ubisoft Plus. It's unsure if the publishing with the official unit sold, but again, at this point, it don't matter, bro. It don't matter. Like you can't argue with the sales. You can try to deny all that you want, but at the end of the day, people are playing the game. Whether you got it for free, like me, whether you're playing on Ubisoft Plus, which you're still paying for a subscription, whether you're playing it on Steam, because again, all they can see is the Steam numbers. They're going to keep looking at that and saying, hey, the game is failing because the Steam numbers may not be where they deem is a successful game, but people are playing it on other platforms. Like I'm playing it on Ubisoft Plus. People are playing it on console, and you can't see those numbers. So again, people are playing these on other platforms. Steam is not the end all be all as to whether a game is doing good or not. Yes, it's an indicator, just like we can go on Twitch and see, how many people are playing a certain game, but it is not the end all be all. So again, when they keep trying to go after their argument, it just doesn't make any sense to me. You say you got your copy. They're buying South to Midnight and leave negative reviews. How desperate, how desperate can you be, just to leave a negative review on a game that you claim you don't want to play anyways. Again, people are buying games. I don't understand what this tactic is. I don't understand the tactic of buying a game that you've been shitting on the entire time, that you said multiple times that you're not interested in, that you're not buying, that it's woke, just to leave a negative review on it, or just to make a YouTube video and say that this game is bad. Like, I don't understand. Like, their tactics are very misguided. It makes literally no sense to me. Makes no sense to me. So anyways, man, they can keep crying. Like I said, I don't know. Just for shits and giggles. Let's see how many times Grums has cried about Assassin's Creed, or has he moved on to South of Midnight? Let's see. Yeah, did I see that 4chan got hacked? I said 4chan got hacked, man. Let's see. For Gooners, of course. That pattern, what pattern? He not talking about it. Has he moved on? Has he moved on? It looks like it looks like he moved on the marathon now. And they moved on the marathon now is what it looks like. Yeah, he been talking about marathon. Yeah, that's why I've been quiet, because none of this stuff is hidden. None of this stuff is in. You talking about marathon, you know? Yeah, yeah. So he done moved on now. He moved on. Good, good. Fuck him. You talking about marathon now? Yeah, I saw 4chan got hacked today, man. So I should be worried. All right, moving on. Sony is going to increase PS5 prices in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. Oh boy, oh boy. So Sony has announced that they're going to increase the price of the PS5 in Europe, Australia, and New Zealand. It came from the PlayStation blog on Sunday evening, starting April 14th, which was yesterday as of this stream. Cost of the PS5 Digital Edition in all affected regions and the PS5 Physical Edition in both Australia and New Zealand will see an increase. Sony said that the price increase is a tough decision. Oh my god, oh, it's so tough. It's so tough. My chest. I'm sure that they're just reeling over this. You know, it's you know, we want to get the PS5 into all the gamers' hands. It's so tough to be raising your prices. Oh my goodness. Due to a challenging economic environment, aka the tariffs, including high inflation and fluctuating exchange rates. The new PS5 prices in 4 regions are as follows. And it's funny though, because you know I mentioned tariff, and they're like, oh, you know, it's just in the US, but like I said, it's gonna have a ripple effect on everybody, you know, regardless of whether you think so or not. It's going to be up to the individual countries and continents to, you know, make their individual deals with whoever. But if one country gotta pay, then it's gonna have a trickle down effect to everybody, unfortunately. So new PS5 prices in the 4 regions. Europe, digital edition is now $4.99. Physical remains the same. So Europe, I guess you're okay with that. But in the UK, it's $4.29. Or the Europe and UK, same. $4.29. Physical remains the same. But in Australia, if you get the physical edition, $829. Man, damn, Australia. Woo. Imagine paying $829, you know, of their currency, you know, just for that, man. The digital edition is $749 now. And in New Zealand, physical edition is $949. And the digital edition, $859. Man, oh man. The cost of the PS5 Pro will remain the same. Sony is also lowering the price of the PS5 disc drive slightly. I almost forgot about that. Y'all remember when was it when the PS5 Pro came out, or right before, when people were buying just the physical drive for the regular PS5? I found that so funny. People were just clamoring and doing that. But in Europe, it's $79.99, UK $69.99, Australia $124, and New Zealand $139. Okay, $139. And this article also says it's unclear if Sony wants to raise their prices in the US and Canada. I would not be surprised if they did, especially if what goes on with these tariffs. But we shall see. We shall see. So if you don't have a PS5 now, then and you're thinking about it, then I would definitely get one now before those prices do, and in my opinion, inevitably go up. Okay. All right. 1 year later, speaking of Ubisoft, Skull and Bones is finally becoming the pirate game we all wanted. Skull and Bones has sword combat now. Skull and Bones has sword combat. Why did you not release the game with sword combat in the first place? Who knows? But this is the first quadruple A game, chat. The first quadruple A game with no sword combat. But apparently, sword combat is coming. It is coming. As far as Skull and Bones didn't meet anyone's expectation when it first launched. Ubisoft seems to be learning from its mistakes, only huge mistakes. Though its year 2 roadmap includes land combat and many other gameplay upgrades. Wow, so you are upgrading the game and introducing land combat. Skull and Bones was in development for 11 years. That just sounds insane. Over a decade. Cost hundreds of millions of dollars to make, and its development restarted several times. The result is not something I describe as groundbreaking, but more of a poor impersonation of something the company did better with Assassin's Creed Black Flag several years before. Man. Okay, so this roadmap, look at the item ascension, world tiers, medium ship schooner, helm empire revamp, empire upgrade tree, debt ties PvP, megafort, large ship frigate, rogue warlord officers, land combat. It's coming in season 3. It says coming in season 3 of Skull and Bones. Um, so let's see. Just I don't know if this is. This probably isn't though. But let me see just where this one. I don't know if this is the latest one or this old one. When it just us was a day ago. So maybe they're short. I'm not gonna watch this whole thing because I don't care about Skull and Bones, but I do want to see where this land combat is. Cause I did see like a preview of it. Can't believe you're like so excited about it. Look at her face. She's so excited about this.
It's a deeper pirate roleplay experience. Align yourself with the DMC or the Company Royale, but beware, supporting one faction will make the other hostile affect
builds and strategies you will come up with.
In Season 3, Guts and Glory coming this fall, the DMC Company War intensifies and a rogue warlord profits from both sides, trafficking weapons and holding skilled officers captive for ransom. To defeat him, you need powerful reinforcements. Introducing Officers. Customize your crew with unique officers, each offering buffs like repair perks, increased damage, or faster sailing. You'll be able to add multiple officers to mix and match advantages to suit your playstyle.
These officers are scattered across the Indian Ocean, held captive by the rogue warlord. How you recruit them will tie into something many of you have been asking for since launch.
A live service talk. If Ubisoft is smart, they better make this because I can't tell from this work in progress, but they better make the combat at best. Well, I would say at worst, actually, at worst, like Assassin's Creed. Like just make it like Assassin's Creed, and you'll be fine. You don't got to do anything crazy. Just make it like Assassin's Creed, and you'll be all right. Take your assets and just reuse them for Skull and Bones. I think it'll be fine for anybody who's playing the game. I don't know anybody who actually plays the game, but just do that. You'll be all right.
This is the year we'll be introducing land combat. We're
introducing
an exciting new feature that enhances your pirate experience, perfectly complementing your adventures on the high seas.
By the end of the year.
All right, so that's that. I don't want to watch anything else. But interesting. Again, that was a very small sample size. I couldn't really tell like how the combat was. Only saw like bits and pieces. But again, for something that should have been in the game in the first place, I guess it's fine that they're finally getting to it. But again, I don't know anybody who's playing this game. I don't know anybody who's like super excited. Oh my god, Skull and Bones, like finally. Or anybody who now realize once this is coming into the game is season 3, which who knows when season 3 is coming. They probably said it here. But anyways, I don't care. Sometime this year. Sometime this year, because season 4 is apparently in winter of this year. So season 3 should be around the corner. At least towards quarter 4. But for anybody who's like, oh my god, I didn't care about Skull and Bones, but now that y'all have land combat, now I'm going to play it. I don't know, but it's whatever. Yeah, exactly, man. You know, so that's that. All right. Night Ran. We do have a new character trailer here. New character trailer. The Raider. Let's watch this. Ew. What? Why you so like so blurry? Like a berserker. Whoa. Did he do that? Oh, then he did do that. That must be his ult. That's pretty cool. May 30th, man. We got a month. We got a month and 15 days. Looks cool though. Looks cool. I dig it. I dig it. Okay. All right, finally, I have not seen this full marathon gameplay overview trailer, but we're gonna watch it really quick. Just like Grums has hooked on now. The marathon trailer got revealed, the marathon gameplay got revealed, and it is going to be an extraction shooter. People are already comparing it to Concord, rightfully so. Um, because it was made by, with former Bungie devs. I really don't know how I feel about it. It looks like a man for me. First of all, I'm not into extraction shooter, so it's probably automatically going to be a no for me. But the art style, while it is unique, I will give them that. While it is unique, again, it's not doing anything out of the ordinary for me, right? It's not doing anything out of the ordinary. If you're an extraction, type of person, then it may be in your wheelhouse. But for me, I think this is going to be a pass. I don't even think I'm going to try it unless for some reason I get some exclusive access and, I just decide that I have time for it. But it probably just going to be a no. But I saw the ethos, he's been involved in them. I don't know why she's kind of been on the fence whether she wants to get involved with it or not. But I don't know. I just didn't really see anything from like the clips and stuff that I saw that would entice me to try this game, right? And it's sad, man, because like I wanna like Bungie was one of my like beloved studios back in the day. Like you couldn't tell me anything about Halo back in the day, but now like they're just a shell of the former selves, man. I can't rock with it. But I want to watch this anyway just to see if like maybe I see something that may change my mind from this official gameplay overview.
Marathon is a team-based extraction shooter set around the mysterious and cutthroat world of Tau Ceti 4. You are a runner, a cybernetic mercenary who's given up their human form for a biosynthetic shell with unique abilities and stats, capable of both tactical and fast-paced combat. Here you'll fight in a crew of up to 3 players across a variety of zones and points of interest. You'll face rival runners in zones of up to 18 players, countless security forces, and otherworldly threats. To scavenge the remains of a lost colony for glory and fortune. The environments of Tau Ceti 4 are filled with weapons, materials, and equipment you can scavenge throughout the map. Before deploying, you'll strategically build your loadout and select a runner to ensure you're equipped for the run ahead. Your objective is simple. Get in, gather as much loot as you can, and make it out alive. Done.
I'm assuming every runner will have like unique abilities. Wonder how many runners are going to be in the game in total if that is the case.
And all your gear will be up for grabs. Survive, and your loot can be taken into future runs as you grow in power and fill your vault. Death is inevitable, but it's never the end. Think quickly on your feet and outplay your opponents, and in your next run, you and your teammates will be the ones coming out on top. And even if you're down on your luck, factions can sponsor you with a fresh loadout, so you can get right back into the fight. Bungie brings its best-in-class first-person multiplayer action to the forefront. Dynamic and tactile gunplay, runners with unique playstyles, and customizable builds create highly dynamic and strategic team fights.
Well, nobody
Whether you're on a zero-to-hero run or high rolling with powerful gear, you'll need to use your best judgment when you decide which fights
What
to
up,
pick
Psych?
and how. Because no matter how geared you are, players with skill and strategy will always have the edge. Marathon is designed to be played in crews, with contextual pings, shared objectives, and down but not out, to streamline playing with your friends. Death is not the end. And if you're the last one standing, you can overcome the odds to revive your teammates and get out with your hard-earned loot. And if you believe your skills alone are enough to conquer any challenge, we give you the freedom to opt out of crew fill to take all the glory for yourself as a solo runner.
Oh, you be a solo
No
runner.
two runs in Marathon ever play out the same. With dynamic events, variable weather, and unpredictable players, you'll have to adapt on the fly if you want to survive.
Oh, dang. It ran right up on.
Each run has a time limit, and anything can happen while you're chasing your objective. Looking to unlock upgrades or increase your faction reputation? Slip into the shadows.
Yeah, I saw I had no
as
voice
foil
chat, no
and
proximity
ghost
chat.
past your enemies. Search the map for rare materials and profit opportunities without being discovered. Want to push enemy teams and steal their loot? Bring in Glitch with agility implants and your strongest weapons to disrupt rival crews. Running support for your friends, grab extra equipment, shield charges, and a specialized backpack to be the lifeline they need. You're always free to experiment with team compositions, and the only limit to how you want to play your runner is your loot and imagination. Endgame challenges, ranked play, discovering secrets, seasonal storytelling, community events, and more all await you in Season 1, where you and your friends will start to unravel the mysteries of Tau Ceti 4. Remember, you're only ever one run away from your next big score.
September 23rd. Yeah, I'm just like, I don't know. It's it's interesting. It's interesting. You know, so I'm not a fan of the art style. I think it is unique, but I'm just not a fan of it. Extraction shooter, like I already said, I'm just not really a thing that I'm into. Like I said, I may try because technically I haven't tried an extraction shooter outside of Division because that kind of once you went into the dark zone, whatever the hell they called it. That was kind of like my only like real extraction shooter type of thing. Other than that, man, I don't know, it's just not my type of thing. Like I don't like Tarkov. Like I never played Tarkov. It's the first time saying it. You like extraction shooter, but like mid. The first time saying all you gotta say is your yeah. Like I said, I just think Bungie just don't got it, man. I just think they don't got it like they used to. But hey, it's okay. It's okay. I'm sure some people will like it, but it ain't for me. I'm not gonna shit on it. It just ain't for me.